As Pakistan and Saudi Arabia inked their strategic mutual defense agreement in Riyadh, beneath the fanfare of mutual security guarantees lies a far more insidious reality: the potential resurrection of Pakistan's Jihad factory system with a fresh injection of Saudi petrodollars. This isn't just another defense pact. It's potentially a lifeline for the very infrastructure that has transformed Pakistan into a global epicenter of religious extremism. The numbers tell a chilling story. In 1956, Pakistan hosted just 244 madrasas. Till 2016, that figure had exploded to over 24,000 religious seminaries, with thousands directly funded by what once American Senator Chris Murphy called a tsunami of money from Saudi Arabia. This represents more than just educational expansion. It's ideological conquest. Since the 1970s, Riyadh has systematically bankrolled Al-e-Hadith and Deobandi madrasas, institutions that teach a puritanical version of Islam far removed from Pakistan's traditionally Sufi-oriented religious practices. The Saudi strategy has been effective. Through an estimate $100 billion of global investment since the 1960s, the kingdom has exported its Wahhabi interpretation of Islam, creating what experts describe as ideological strongholds across Pakistan. These seminaries don't merely teach religion, they cultivate an anti-Shia, anti-Western militancy that seamlessly feeds into Pakistan's military jihad complex. This represents the convergence of Pakistan's security establishment with terror groups like Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. Rather than being passive supporters, Pakistan's military leadership is functionally intertwined with these groups, using them as strategic tools to compensate for the country's conventional weakness against India. The system encompasses military support structures, terror proxies, socio-political fronts, religious ideologues, and criminal syndicates all working in concert. The new defense agreement threatens to supercharge this ecosystem, with Pakistan's economy in shambles and increasingly dependent on Saudi bailouts. Expanded patronage could provide the military jihad complex with crucial insulation from domestic economic pressure and Western aid conditionalities. The financial cushioning could enable the security establishment to sustain proxy operations despite fiscal challenges and domestic pressure. Perhaps most alarmingly, the agreement includes provision for permanent coordination through joint military committees and intelligence sharing arrangements. The institutionalization could provide symbolic legitimacy to terror groups, signaling that their ideological orientation remains useful to the Pakistani state. For a military establishment that has long relied on external rents to maintain power, Saudi financial flows could prove more irresistible. The transformation is already visible. Madrasas strategically positioned to form a wall blocking Iran off from Pakistan, graduates flowing into terror networks, and an entire generation raised on doctrines of religious supremacy. As this Saudi lifeline materializes, Pakistan's jihad factories may find their assembly lines running at full capacity once again.